The images of destruction and chaos in Ukraine are everywhere, with our children more connected than ever. Many seeing frightening effects of war unfold on social media, on TV. So how do we put this in a context they can understand without sugarcoating this human tragedy? Florence Ann Romano, the Windy City Nanny, joins us now with ideas on talking to our children about war. Florence Ann, thank you so much for being with us this morning. As always, so good to see you, girlfriend. And I talked to you and turned to you so many times when we try to talk to our children about hard subjects like this, because you have an interesting perspective as a children's author and philanthropist for years. One of the tips that you give us is to have these conversations in a safe and calm space where there's not too many distractions, and this is really important.
Well, think about when your kids are having some sort of meltdown or tantrum, or you're having a hard time.
Right.
You know, when you're meeting anger with anger or fear with fear or stress with stress, that's not going to be a great situation to get anything done. So make sure there aren't a lot of distractions around. Maybe you're going to go for a walk. Maybe you're going to have that conversation during dinner. You know, maybe it's going to be when you're just sitting around at night when there's a calm moment. But it's just the idea of creating that space of calm so that everyone can be clear-headed during that conversation to receive and have a give and take conversation.
I like that you said creating that calm, because in our rush and hurry days, I feel like my kids spout these questions at me when they're about to run off to soccer practice or whatever it may be. And what I always say is, let's make a date. You and me, let's go out and have some fries and a burger, and we're going to talk about this. So make sure that's a calm space. We also want to make sure that it's a safe space for them to be able to form an opinion. How do we do this?
You don't ever want to shame your child into thinking that how they're feeling is necessarily wrong, or that they have a stupid question and they're going to feel embarrassed by that. It's interesting with children because they may ask you a question, but I always think asking them how much they know about the situation is very telling. It's very leading. And letting them know that you care about what they think. And also, when you gather the information that they know from their perspective, it's going to help guide you, give light to what it is that they're confused about or conflicted about.
I love that point, because so many times my kids ask me a question, I feel like I need to have the answer for them, right? Don't necessarily listen to them. I love that point. That's really important. And it's also important to note that they're receiving a lot of this information from social media, from their phones, from TV. So what are some of the tools and the research that we can give them to be informed with facts?
Well, it depends on their age. And, you know, if they are on social media, they're seeing things posted there. And we know in today's world, you know, you need to fact check everything and what's the source. And, you know, so the idea of actually researching together, I think that there's something very cool about that, that, you know, you, like you just said, you don't have to know all the answers. You're like, you know what, let's look that up and let's read about it some more. Let's educate together. So they feel like it's not that they're just alone in trying to figure out what's going on. I think we are all trying to figure out what's going on in the world. And every morning when we wake up, there's a new update about what's going on.
Also helps manage anxiety as well. I wanted to get to this really important point that you brought out, that it's crucial to emphasize respect, kindness, and compassion in all situations.
It's very easy to shout at the TV and shout at the computer, and your kids are picking up on that. They're watching how you react. And remember, you are their role model. So come to the table with that kindness, that compassion, that empathy. They are going to learn it from you. And those are the tools that they're going to need going forward, because this isn't going to be the only time something stressful happens, something happens globally, something's going to make them scared. You have to give them the tools now to know how you deal with the situation in the moment, and know that they're the Fred Rogers line. When you're scared, when there's crazy going on around you, look for the helpers. There's always people helping. And to show that kindness of the world right now, and we're seeing that in so many ways, I think is a great example for children.
Wonderful advice. Florence Ann Romano, our Windy City Nanny, helping us talk to children about war. For more information, go to florenceann.com. Thank you for your time this morning, dear. Take care. 10 till